Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Planting with Jewelyn. In today's video, we are going to be doing a product review. Abba Patio reached out to me a month ago to review one of their greenhouses. I have it here today. I'm really excited. This is not a paid, sponsored video, so if you guys are interested in this particular product or any of their products, I will leave my affiliated link in my description box below. Click on the link and support my channel. That would be totally awesome. At the end of the video, I will go ahead and sit down and give you guys my final honest thoughts. I'm really excited. I finally got the product in my hands. It was shipped to me in Las Vegas and I have it here in my home. This is my first greenhouse ever. Never had one before, never set one up before, so I'm really curious to see how well I do. I was hoping my grandma or one of my plant friends would be here, and I think it would be a really fun project, but I just have me, myself, and I, and my toolbox just in case I need any tools to set this up. This product weighs right under 30 pounds and there is 6 shelves in this mini greenhouse, and it's a pretty decent sized box. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and let's get started. Alright guys, so I have the box here laying down. I have a scissors here and I'm gonna go ahead and cut open the box. Alright, this comes with a lot of pieces. I don't know the last time I ever built something, so I'm really excited to see how well I do and how long this will take me. Let's see here. So it comes with an instruction manual here, and maybe I don't need any tools, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of follow the instructions. And I probably will fast forward this part as I put this together, and really excited to put this together. So here's what the product looks like if you see. So there's 3 shelves here, and you can walk in through the entrance here. So I'm gonna take all the pieces out and then get rid of the box. How exciting! So I think what I'm gonna do with this greenhouse is house all of my plant babies that I'm selling, and I think it'd be perfect for them to kind of all be housed together. So what I do notice right away is that they group everything by numbers here. So all of the 2 poles are right here. All of the poles that are number 1 are here. Number 5 poles are here. These are number 3 poles. And then here is the greenhouse plastic cover. And here are the trays, and they are zip tied together. Exciting! I'm really excited to see this set up. So 2 zip ties, 1 on each end. Go ahead and free this up. And get rid of this box. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do step 1. As you can see, there's multiple pieces for the base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow every single number for the base, and really excited to see how wide this is. I do have a box of all of the corners, so I'm gonna wanna set this up. Looks like as this is labeled with the letter E on them, if you can see right here, there's the letter E. So I'm looking for several E's here and a few G's. Alright, so I have 4 G's right here. These are the corners. I think I have everything laid out here for the base. I'm gonna go ahead and connect them all together. together. So it's a nice size. I really am excited to see the next step take shape. So now I'm gonna get a bunch of number 1 poles. Okay, so step 2 is all good to go. I have all of the number 1 poles in each of the connectors. And now it's going to get a little bit more interesting because we are going to be now doing the first tier for the shelf. So now step 3 is putting all of the E connectors onto each pole that is sticking up. Getting there, really excited about this. So I have everything in place, and now it's a matter of just connecting everything together. Alright, so all of the plastic connectors are on. I'm now going to add the second tier of poles. For step 4, let's go ahead and flip the page here. Alright, so now we need all the number 1 poles on each plastic connector. How cute is this? Alright guys, step 4 is completed. I already can see it take shape. How cool is that? So now we're going to need more E connectors and number 2 and 3 poles. Aha! Exciting. this is the whole skeleton of it all. I don't know about the top part just because I kind of have to struggle to put that top part on now. We're almost done, guys. 2 more steps. Let's go ahead and put the shelving on. So I think they sent me like 3 extra poles just in case. Number 1, 2, and 3. Because I think I pretty much set it all up. So I don't want to say that I missed a step. Alright guys, so I moved the greenhouse to this section in front of my house, and I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Not quite sure, but for now it'll live here, and I will go ahead and give you guys my thoughts. What I can let you know is that you do not need any tools to put this together. As long as you are able to read the manual putting together the product by numbers and letters, you'll do just fine. And being able to just apply pressure to make it fit really snug, you'll end up with a really cool greenhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just talk about the product itself, putting it together. I didn't find any problems putting it together. The only thing that I do find a little bit tricky is the shelving. I'm gonna go ahead and take you inside of the greenhouse. But before that, I do want to say that there is zippers on both ends here. So for instance, if you wanted to go ahead and roll this up, you can do so by doing this. So just rolling up the plastic door so that you can go ahead and attach the velcros here. So that's fairly easy. And then once you walk inside, as you can see, I can fit right in it, no problem. And you have 3 shelves on both sides. And then on both ends of the greenhouse, you have windows. So let's go ahead and check that out. So here is the window, and same thing with Velcro. You can go ahead and undo it here and then roll it up so that airflow can go through. And there's your window. Let's go ahead and do it on the other side. Here's the other window. Let's go ahead and roll up the plastic on this end. And there you go. You have breathable wind coming in and out so that your plants do get air. And I really like that you can go ahead and just roll up the plastics at the main door and on the side for more air for your plants. The only thing that I do find a little bit tricky is the wire shelf. So as you can see, sitting without anything on it, it is loose. I would highly suggest maybe zip tying it at the ends here to keep it in place because it doesn't click to stay sturdy. But I believe once you put plants on here and there is weight onto the wire rack, it'll sit nicely, but otherwise it does just kind of move around and it doesn't click over the bars. I made sure that I had everything snugged, and it's just a little bit loose, so this can be easily fixed by getting zip ties and just kind of zip tying it nice and snugged onto the shelves. And then once you put your plants on here with the weight, then I believe it shouldn't be any problem. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bunch of plants onto here to kind of see how it holds plant weight on here. But that's the only thing that I kind of see a little bit tricky, is that there is no like bracket connector to hold down the wire racks to the poles, so it does move when nothing is on it. It just kind of floats on the top. But I believe if you get zip ties and just zip tie it nice and snug with the wire and the poles together, it'll be nice and sturdy. Again, with probably plants on it, it wouldn't move. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I have a few of my plants that I'm either trying to bring back to life, rescue, or propagate. So I have a few of them in here, and I did set them onto the wire racks without the wire racks moving around. But I personally still would like to put zip ties on them to just kind of lock them in, and I'll give you guys a point of view to see up close what my plants look like housed in this greenhouse. Also, side note, I do have a hanging plant up here as well that's hanging on the top of the middle section pole, which is also like another great space to put plants in to really utilize this greenhouse. So let's go ahead and check out what I did. Here is a different point of view. So as you can see, I have one of my plants here that is struggling, that I'm trying to bring back to life, and I just used the middle section to hook my plant on there. So again, you could do the same thing too by hooking all of your hanging plants up here. And then on this side here, I have my Peperomia Cuttings, which is in this section. I have my rescue plant that I had for over a year here. I have my original Marble Queen Pothos that I'm trying to bring back to its full potential on this shelf. And then I have Kira's Peperomias on the bottom section here. And on this section, I have all of my prickly pear cuttings that I'm selling, and then all of my rickrack zigzag cactus that I am selling as well, and then two of my plants that I'm just kind of trying to bring back to life. And then these are just cuttings that I've rooted up. So this is what I have currently set up for the greenhouse, and this is just the start of it. So I'm really excited to see what else I can put in the greenhouse in the next few days. I wanted to point out the only thing that I am worried a little bit about, but as you can see how this doesn't really sit like fitted onto here, and I definitely would want to zip tie this down to make it snugged. But I do have plants on it, and so far so good. But I did put all of the poles snug together with the plastic brackets, so I know everything is nice and snugged and tight. I just would want to go ahead and reinforce by having some zip ties on here just to secure it so that the racks doesn't move. But with plants on it without any zip ties on it, the plants are there and it is not moving or falling. So that's just kind of on your own discretion if you would want something to tie this down to make it more snug so that you know everything is nice and secured when you put your plants onto the wire racks. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up today's episode of Planting with Jewelyn, reviewing this amazing greenhouse that Abba Patio was kind enough to send me. Again, this is not a paid or sponsored video, so if you guys are interested in this particular greenhouse or any other products that Abba Patio does have to offer, my affiliated link is in my description box. Go ahead and click that, support my channel, that would be awesome. And my honest opinion, I think I was definitely missing out on a greenhouse. I love the portability of this, that you can go ahead, break it down, put it back together. You can put it together yourself. You don't need a plant friend to help you, although I do think this would be a fun project to put together. It's fairly easy to move around because it is light. I love the Velcros that you can go ahead and easily roll up the windows and the door. And I love the middle section pole where you can go ahead and hang plants on there. And that is going to wrap up my product review. If you guys are interested in seeing more product reviews on my channel, let me know in the comments below. Also, your thoughts on this particular greenhouse. And if you guys are interested in seeing me do more videos featuring this greenhouse, let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more plant related videos and you're new, welcome to my channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I do an upload. I try to do 5 videos a week at the minimum, and I am doing 1 video at a time, spreading positive plant love to this online community, which I'm working hard on. I hope this inspires you to plant more green in your space. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos featuring this greenhouse, let me know. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica. Bye.